Welcome back to Pindrop Perspectives. On this week's episode, Mark and Jen take a deep dive into a masterful, award-winning horror story by author Thomas Muller that will really get under your skin. I won't waste any time, sending it over to the duo for their analysis.
Welcome back to the deep dive. This time we're doing something a little different. Yeah, we're taking a deep dive into just a single piece of fiction.
Okay.
A short story called Home by Thomas Muller.
Okay.
Now, Muller's got quite a reputation, and this story really lives up to the hype.
I'm intrigued.
So it's about this young couple, Jessica and Ted.
Okay.
And they're driving to a concert in Elmira.
Yeah.
When, bam, they hit a deer,
Oh, no.
total their car,
Oh, wow.
end up stranded in the Pennsylvania backwoods,
Uh-oh.
and they stumble upon this, well, it seems like a quaint little town
Okay.
called White Birch.
White birch.
And at first, everything seems idyllic,
Right.
but there's just this creeping sense that something's not right.
I've definitely felt that before.
You ever get that feeling like a place is too perfect,
Right.
too quiet?
Yeah, something's off.
Exactly.
Like a horror movie setup almost.
Yeah.
It is that classic horror movie setup.
Mm.
But what's interesting here is how Muller uses that familiar trope to explore something, I think, a little deeper.
Oh.
Like the idea of blind trust.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you've got Jessica and Ted.
Right.
They're completely vulnerable,
Oh.
injured,
Yeah.
and isolated.
Mhm.
They've got no choice but to rely on the kindness of strangers.
Yeah,
These townspeople who seem almost too eager to help.
exactly. And especially Rose,
Right.
the owner of the local diner and thrift shop, they just shower Jessica and Ted with this over-the-top hospitality. It's almost smothering, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is. And that's where Muller starts to plant those seeds of doubt.
Yeah,
You're in a strange town.
Yeah.
You've just survived a horrific car accident.
right.
And suddenly everyone is treating you like royalty.
Yeah.
It's almost too good to be true.
Yeah.
Which in horror is usually a sign that something sinister is lurking beneath the surface.
Okay, so let's talk about this car crash for a second.
Right.
It's more than just an accident that gets the plot moving.
Right.
But the way Muller describes the wreckage. Yeah.
The engine pushed back through the dashboard,
Oh.
the missing windshield,
Oh.
the ripped off passenger door. I mean, it's incredibly vivid
Yeah.
and almost symbolic. It's like their entry into this isolated world is a violent rupture from reality.
You're absolutely right. That car crash is like this powerful metaphor.
Yeah.
It represents not just their physical vulnerability,
Right.
but also a kind of metaphorical vulnerability we all experience. When we step outside our comfort zones, when we venture into the unknown.
Right.
And the mangled car, it's almost like foreshadowing
Oh.
of the violence and psychological trauma that's about to unfold.
It's like Muller is saying, hey, listener, buckle up
Right.
because you're in for a wild ride.
Yeah.
And as the story unfolds, just starts to notice these little things about White Birch, these eccentricities
Okay.
that just don't add up.
Mm-hmm.
Things just feel a little off,
Yeah.
like it's just a little too perfect. Oh, yeah. Jess is really our window into the town's unsettling underbelly.
Okay.
She picks up on the lack of phone service,
Oh, yeah.
the insistence on cash transactions,
Yeah.
the abundance of hunting trophies,
Yeah.
and this strange absence of young people.
Yeah. There's no kids.
It's like stepping into a time warp,
All right.
a place untouched by the modern world.
Right.
And that's where the real horror starts to creep in. The realization that this isolation isn't just geographical.
Oh.
It's cultural, societal,
Yeah.
almost psychological.
And then there's the discovery of their wrecked car at Billy's garage. I mean, the
Okay.
extent of the damage is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, how did they even survive that crash?
Right.
It's almost like the laws of physics don't apply in White Birch.
Exactly. Muller's blurring the lines between
Right.
reality and something more sinister,
Yeah.
something almost supernatural.
All right, so as the story progresses, the unsettling incidents start to escalate.
Okay.
The locked bathroom,
Oh,
the town plunged in darkness at night,
that's creepy.
Ted's sudden illness,
Oh.
and then he disappears.
Oh, gosh.
It's like a slow descent into a nightmare.
It is.
And Rose, She initially seemed so nurturing. She undergoes this drastic transformation.
Oh,
She becomes controlling, almost authoritarian. It's like a switch flips. And we see this darker side to her personality.
what's fascinating here is how Mueller uses Rose's character to explore this theme of tradition
Okay.
and how sometimes tradition can be a mask for something much darker.
Interesting.
He's not saying all traditions are bad,
Right.
but he's asking us to consider how blind adherence to tradition, especially in an isolated community,
Yeah.
can lead to a kind of moral blindness,
Ooh.
a willingness to overlook or even justify horrific acts.
And then we get these glimpses into Rose's backstory,
Ugh.
these fragmented memories she reveals, while Jess is locked in this windowless room.
Oh, gosh.
She talks about her daughter, Mary, being kidnapped by her husband, Donald, and the town's complicity in the whole thing. And then this chilling confession. She murdered Donald as revenge.
Oh, my.
So this revelation really adds a whole new layer of complexity to the story.
It does. It's no longer just a simple horror story.
Yeah.
It's about the corrosive effects of trauma,
Right.
the way grief and loss can twist someone's sense of justice and morality.
Yeah. Rose has created this twisted world where she seeks to replace her lost daughter,
Right.
but at a terrible cost.
Yeah. And poor Jess, she's trapped in this terrifying situation with no idea what happened to Ted.
Right.
She finds his clothes in her locked room, which is creepy enough. But then she encounters this masked figure wearing Ted's face.
Oh, gosh.
It's like something straight out of a nightmare.
It is.
Mueller is a master at creating these psychologically disturbing images.
Yeah.
The stolen identity, the mask,
Yeah.
it taps into our primal fears of losing ourselves,
Right.
of being replaced, of our identity being erased. And it perfectly sets the stage for Rose's ultimate plan, which is, well, let's just say it's not what you'd expect. So we left off with Jess facing this masked figure wearing Ted's face,
Right.
a truly chilling image. And this is where Mueller takes us from psychological suspense into the realm of social commentary.
Okay.
Remember those missing young people Jess noticed?
Oh, yeah. It's like everyone in town is over 50,
Right.
except for Rose's daughter, Mary.
Exactly. And as you might have guessed, Mary isn't who she seems. Rose's plan is to replace her lost daughter with Jess.
Oh, wow.
It's a horrifying act,
Hmm.
but Mueller presents it with this unsettling matter-of-factness,
Right.
especially through Rose's voice.
Hmm.
It's more disturbing than any over-the-top villainous monologue, wouldn't you say?
It's like she's completely detached from the reality of what she's doing. It's
Mhm.
not even cruelty. It's more like this warped sense of normalcy.
Right.
Like kidnapping and brainwashing are just part of life in White Birch.
Exactly.
Which brings us to the town's complicity.
Right.
They all seem to know what's going on, yet they go along with it.
This is where the story really starts to mess with your head. Mueller uses a literary technique called understatement
Okay.
to highlight the horror of the situation.
Hmm.
He describes these horrific acts in a very plain, unemotional way,
Yeah.
which actually makes them even more terrifying.
Wow.
It's like the town has normalized this evil,
Right.
this ritualistic cycle of replacing lost daughters.
Hmm.
It makes you wonder, what would it take for them to question what's happening?
Right.
What does it say about the power of groupthink and the fear of being an outsider?
And what about the ending?
Right.
I have to admit, it left me with more questions than answers.
Okay.
Jess, now called Mary, returns home with Rose, her old life seemingly erased.
Right.
The Saturn is destroyed. The townspeople welcome Mary back. It's
Yeah.
like this collective amnesia has taken over the entire town.
That ending is a masterclass in ambiguity. Mueller doesn't give us a clear resolution. Instead, he leaves us with this chilling image of Mary helping Rose prepare a feast for the town, implying that this twisted cycle will continue.
Yeah, it's not over.
It's like he's holding up a mirror to society,
Yeah.
asking us to confront the uncomfortable truth that evil often thrives in silence,
Yeah.
in the shadows,
Mm.
hidden behind a facade of normalcy.
It makes you wonder, would any of us really be able to spot the warning signs, those
Mm.
subtle cues that something is terribly wrong?
Yeah.
Or would we, like Jess and Ted, be blinded by our own need for connection, for belonging?
It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Mueller isn't just telling a scary story.
Right.
He's exploring the very human tendency to rationalize away our fears, to conform to the group, even when it goes against our better judgment. It's a reminder that the most terrifying monsters aren't always lurking in the shadows. Sometimes they're hiding in plain sight, masked by tradition, by the comfort of belonging, by our own unwillingness to see the truth.
And that brings us back to the theme of resilience, right? Jess, despite everything she goes through,
Yeah.
there's a part of her that refuses to break.
Right.
We see glimmers of her true self, even when she's forced to play the role of Mary.
Hmm.
What do you think Muller is trying to say about the human spirit's ability to endure, to adapt, even in the face of unimaginable trauma?
It's a complex question. And I think Muller intentionally leaves it open to interpretation.
Yeah.
Is Jess truly broken, or is she merely playing a role, waiting for the opportunity to escape?
Right.
Is her compliance a form of resilience, a way to survive until she can reclaim her identity?
Okay.
Or is it a sign of defeat, of her spirit being crushed by the weight of her trauma?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a simple answer.
Right.
And that's what makes Home such a powerful and thought-provoking story. It forces us to confront the complexities of trauma, the blurry lines between victimhood and survival, and the enduring strength of the human spirit, even in the darkest of circumstances.
It's funny, we often think of horror as being all about jump scares and gore, but Home really gets under your skin in a different way.
Yeah.
It's that slow burn, that creeping sense of dread
Right.
that really stays with you.
Absolutely. Muller is playing with our deepest fears here.
Yeah.
The fear of the unknown, the fear of losing our identity, the fear of being trapped in a situation where we have no control.
Right.
And he does it with such subtlety, such precision,
Right.
that it's almost more effective than any overt violence could ever be.
There's this one detail that really stuck with me.
Okay.
The way Muller describes the town as being obsessed with hunting trophies.
Right.
They're everywhere in every house in the diner, even in Rose's thrift shop.
Oh, yeah.
What do you make of that?
That's a great observation.
Yeah.
The hunting trophies are more than just decoration.
Oh.
They're symbols of dominance, of control of the town's power over nature, over life and death. And I think it's no coincidence that Rose, the ultimate manipulator, is surrounded by these symbols. It's like she sees herself as a predator.
Right.
And the young women she brings to White Birch are her prey.
And let's not forget the fact that the town is completely isolated.
Right.
There's no phone service, no internet, no way to contact the outside world.
Yeah. It's like a bubble.
It's like they've intentionally cut themselves off, creating this little bubble where they can operate outside the rules of society.
Right.
Does that remind you of anything in the real world?
It's definitely reminiscent of cults.
Yeah.
Or even just those online echo chambers where people reinforce each other's extreme beliefs.
Right.
When you're isolated, when you're only hearing one side of the story,
Right.
it's easy to lose perspective, to start believing things that are demonstrably false.
Yeah.
And that's the danger of isolation.
Right.
It creates an environment where manipulation and abuse can thrive.
So what can we as listeners take away from this story? It's more than just a scary tale, right? There's a real message here, something that speaks to the human condition.
Home is a cautionary tale about the dangers of blind trust, the seductive power of belonging, and the importance of critical thinking.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that evil doesn't always wear a mask. Sometimes it wears a friendly face, offers a warm meal, and promises a sense of community.
Yeah, it's very disarming.
It's a story that challenges us to question our assumptions, to be wary of those who offer easy answers, and to always trust our gut instincts.
I think that's a great place to leave it home, as one of those stories that stays with you long after you've finished reading it.
Definitely.
It makes you think about the world in a different way, about the people around you, even about yourself.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's the most powerful kind of horror, the kind that makes you question everything you thought you knew. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time for another exploration into the depths of human experience.
Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode and want to read the award-winning story Home, you can pick up a copy of it in the book Four Corners by Thomas Muller, available on Amazon and free to read in Kindle Unlimited. Until next time, remember, keep your perspective open. Artificial intelligence was used to assist in generating audio content for this episode.